me. All I wanna do is breathe. I take 2 steps forward, gotta take 5 back. What's that? I'm tired of that. I hustles every day and I grinds it to the wall, in hopes that one day in this life we gon' fall. They say the urban decay, we don't make it out. There's no escape, that's no mistake. Take it back, take it back, take it back. We gotta take it back, we gotta take the hood back. Take it back, take it back, take it back. We gotta take it back, we gotta take the city back. Paralyzed by falling dreams, we self-medicating. Bottled water solutions, the kids have no vision. They taking all the schools away, but they steady making ceilings. But we gon' make it all the way, because we kicking in the building. Take it back, take it back, take it back. We gotta take it back, we gotta take the hood back. Take it back, take it back, take it back. We gotta take it back, we gotta take the city back. When you're under pressure, city demons can take your mind like no other. Hey, you gotta have control, even when it's hard, you're all on your own. City demons, all up in your city, product of your environment and the city about. Got the bedrock diva on this track, yeah. It's city demons in my city, yes indeed it is. Got the crabs in the buckets and the haters working every day. It's systematic shit, we gon' make it anyway. Take it back.
Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? Flint Voices coming live at you on Flint After Dark. Sorry I tuned in a little bit late, but I needed to throw a couple of extra ounces of juice up in this phone. I'm still sitting with it on the charger, but I still need to throw about 15 minutes of extra juice on the phone, just so we can, hold. Y'all know these little string yards, they require a lot of juice, so we good. We're gonna be able to finish this podcast with no problem. But anyway, like I want to start the show off by letting everybody know that this Wednesday at 4:30, be down at City Hall, because Claire McClinton is gonna be putting up a demonstration of how we can get our water rates affordable. We can have affordable water rates in the city of Flint. It's a lot of options coming up against the city of Flint to do the right thing when it comes to this water and a whole lot of stuff. And the main reason why that we are still crying more than we're pumping our fist saying, yeah, we did it, is because we have lack of effort when it comes to the residents and our leaders as a whole. Um, we have a serious divide among us, and with this zero balancing of everybody water accounts, that's another issue that we got to address. But when it comes to the zero balance in the water account and just making this affordability of water, people need citizens of Flint to stand up and also demand. One voice is not going to get anything done when there's so much opposition against it. Let me say
That's what I said, but he said he went over there to talk to you. He had to go over there.
let me say this. Let me say this about. Let me say this about the water affordability plan that Miss Claire McClinton is going to be displaying this Wednesday at 4:30 at the City Council committee meeting. This ain't brand new. Miss Claire been out here with petitions for fair water rates for over a year. But because of something, the support wasn't there. But it's here now, so can't dread on the past. Gotta capitalize about what we have going for us now. And what we have going for us now is a demonstration that's gonna be set up. Now, another issue that have been addressed is, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about that too, Lil. I see a little bit. I just seen the call also. That was more than enough for me. I know what you commented, but when it comes to stuff like this, it's very important that the citizens of Flint raise their voices in more ways than one, because if they wanted us to have affordable water rates, it shouldn't have been no petition. It shouldn't have been no presentation on Wednesday. It should have already been done. I mean, we've been paying 60% of our water bill toward the KWA bond for too long. Eric Mays have been brought this up at many different occasions, but because of our focus, it was that the attention was never focused on in that direction, and the result of it has been that we've just been paying these high water bills, these very high water bills, and it's just time. If we keep laying back and people try to get people to gather up and speak up and demand, and they the only one speaking up and demanding and all of this, then we constantly get what we people have excuses for not getting behind the right things, and then they had to suffer. Example I'm gonna give y'all. Last year, I also said that Miss Claire had that petition out over a year. I've been shouting out, had two get your tents out moments as that on the city council guard. Is that Dante? I'm gonna want him to come up on the screen after we do that video with Claudia in church today. That was I need to hear that song to keep me grounded, because a lot of negativity can make a person that's positive be negative. And I'm determined not to let the negative forces in our city affect how I move when it comes to doing something for those that are not as informed and not as involved. Because I just feel that a lot of people need to hear more than the one side of the story, especially the side that halfway standing up for justice. I mean, I had to keep saying this, but everybody keep running around here talking about Snyder got away with this, Snyder got away with that, Snyder got away with this. But don't nobody in Flint really talk about the fact that Eric Mays subpoenaed Rick Snyder, and some of these same people that saying Snyder got away with this, Snyder got away with that, they didn't bag and make sure that they should, like, just like now, next Wednesday, the city hall yards next Monday, not tomorrow, but next Monday, from 3 to 5 o'clock. That city hall, your grass should be full of people. At 5 o'clock, when those City of Flint employees get out, they should be walking out with people that want their water bill zero balance. They should be, and people that want their water bill account zero balance should be supported by those who do not have a delinquent water bill. I have two proposals. The first one been out there for over a year. And if it would have been implemented, because it could have been implemented. It could have been implemented. We wouldn't even have no water shutoffs right now. To be honest, the presentation that Miss Claire is going to present should be in place or ready to be in place now. It's matter of fact, to be honest, that should have been in place too. Because the water account should have been taken care of. And then before these people got back in debt, the affordable water rates program should have been in effect. And we should be in almost normal because we're still paying for water that's not tap drinkable. We're still not paying for water that's not tap drinkable. And part of the reason why we're still paying for water that's not tap drinkable is that we don't have enough voices demanding that they do the right thing. We don't. Matter of fact, I feel like I'm the only one that's really ready to make a move to get some of that $15.8 billion that the state has in their fund balance. I'm only asking for 30 million of that to take care of all of our 75% of our water credits. And then, like I said on a podcast earlier, we can come out on the better because if we end up getting them to pay 75% of our water account, was it 75 or 80%? If we can get them to pay 75, 85% of our water account, and we can get them to turn back that KWA bond, then we're going to end up being like 30, 40% to the good. But we're never going to speak out. We're never going to stand up. And it's never going to happen. I hope I'm wrong, but we just ain't got it. This city, I hate to say it, but what I see is we just ain't got it. I received a very disturbing phone call today. Well, rather I made the phone call. And when I called the person, you know, me and this person, we have disagreements, but we also have stuff in common. And one of the things that we have in common is, I thought we had it in common, was our desire to really clean up our city. But apparently this person is only concerned about a ward. I had put together, I had talked to him. I put together a little simple program, a 30-day cleanup, to where every garbage day for a month, 30 days, everything on every curve in the city of Flint get picked up by the garbage company. And it was as simple. You got to find out how much more extra money that the garbage company is going to need, because they're riding by this trash every day. I see it every day right across the street here in Burst every Wednesday. I see them ride by trash every Wednesday on Dewey and on McClellan. Every Wednesday they ride by garbage bags. I have two places on Dewey Street that receive cleanup. Stuff has started on the curve, but trucks had rolled by for years until the blight team did come out and they did clean it up. But once again, when it comes to those blight cleanup, they need a spruce up team to go behind it. There's lots of what we can call residue left behind. I remember one cleanup, they left a bumper behind. So it's a couple things that. What up with you, Tay?
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm glad you came on, man. I want to give you 5 minutes to talk to everybody about your petition. Uh, Please let them know, and then if you have to, get them to me, and I'll be downtown Wednesday, and they can meet me down there, and they can sign. Yes, I'm going to be at the committee meeting this Wednesday,
I'm
and they
definitely
can
gonna be
they can
down there.
they can sign up with me. So, well,
Okay.
however it gotta go, I'm down with you. So the floor is yours.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be down there too Wednesday. The petition basically states who's at fault for negligence. For a disaster and a crisis is two different things. We're in a crisis. Mississippi had a disaster. A natural disaster comes from, natural, like the earth or the weather. This was a crisis. There is a fault. The governor at the time gave the direction and the option to switch the pipes, basically the persuasion. So that's why I feel like Snyder definitely played a role and definitely knew what agenda was going on after these pipes were switched. Even when they told him that the water was contaminated, he still didn't do nothing as an official.
No more. That white liquor is the devil.
As an official, he still didn't do his job or due diligence to serve his community. So therefore, the petition states as follow, y'all. Right here, we like they said, it's on the screen, y'all. We be downtown. We the people of Flint, we the people need to take back the power too from all these statutory laws, and we supposed to agree on statutory laws, not they make them and we agree to
We
it.
live by them, yeah.
Right. The people of Flint brings merit of criminal and civil agendas on the state of Michigan, the city of Flint, officials of Flint. We the people seek retain justice for relief, and conditions are inhumane. The United States Constitution states as follows: the Ninth Amendment. The enumeration of the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed or denied to disparage others retained by the people. Federal laws also prohibits primates from diversity of citizenship. We talk about the water crisis dysfunction judgment. This was just, how do you not have a fault in a crisis? There's a fault. There's something that started the crisis. So again, we have to get to the root of the problem and then go on. The mismanagement of city duties and obligations. We can't agree on nothing. The community has no power if we don't unite. Again, like the brother said here, we have to come together. Don't let them give up on us. We have to unite when it's a purpose and it's a reason. That's what I'm telling y'all. This is important. There's a purpose and a reason. Number 3 says neglect and abuse of authority, structural liabilities, and collateral. We are being used as collateral for businesses. Lockhart spilled 15,000 gallons of unknown whatever into the Flint River. We never talk about that anymore. The investigation never's been exposed or publicized. We have to pay attention. We're adults. We have to wake up. So corporate corruption and insubordination of city officials, that's what they're doing on their job. Corporate corruption and insubordination. If they don't know, then that's a different thing. But them knowing changes the laws and demographics of what's going on. So we the people hereby demand justice under oath to uphold the Constitution, Pacifically Relief sought, immediate investigation, public records to all parties held responsible to subpoena the court, any city and state officials involved held accountable. Also, the community requests full insurable compensation. That means you request every individual of Flint, Michigan compensation for the last 8 years of water paying. We can't pay for something that's contaminated. We didn't ask you to pay for poison. If you can sell water, then they can sell drugs.
You're so right, brother. And I'm with you. So tell the people how official this statement, this petition that you have here. Tell the people all of the things that you went through to make sure that this is a legal document that they're about to sign, and that we can really make change by them signing.
It has been certified. It's definitely been certified. I have the notification right there. So what we're trying to do is push it to the Supreme Court. We don't want the people that's pushing the manipulation on us to take care of them manipulating us. That don't make sense. So we need to go to a higher justice system, which is the Supreme Court. So if the community come together and we get enough signatures, which I'm asking for promotion or any nonprofit organization or anybody to promote this, so we could get workers out here, solid workers, to get out here and promote it door to door.
All right. How many signatures do we need, Dante?
The minimum I'm trying to take to court is at least 1,000. That's the minimum, because the court still have to push it to Supreme. You still have to get to open the door for Supreme. You still have to go through the court. So if we got the whole community, then the Supreme is gonna look at it. We're gonna send it straight to them after we mail it to the district for them to look at it and see what.
So that's shoot for 2,000. That way, when they want to do their process of elimination, we still good.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about, Rich. Right there. That's what I'm talking about too. The more the merrier. Then they're gonna make us do it over again. They're gonna make us do it over again once it reaches the Supreme Court. So we want to be professional and know that we know what's going on. We know what's gonna happen, and we want to be able to stand on it again. We want to be able to bring it present it to the Supreme Courts again. Like, here go 2,000 more.
And Flint, we can do it. All it takes is 2,000 residents to get 10 signatures, really 9, because they can sign it themselves.
Right.
I seen something online to where people can sign it. Is there a way they can sign online, or that's just a link that they can push and read more about?
I probably will have to buy an app for that. It might be an app that I could purchase for that, but I haven't looked into it. I might look into that.
That's another what you're talking about, the way you're talking about standing. That's another reason for performing for positive causes. Right. We got so much going on so fast now that we can't incorporate everything. But in the near future, as in 2023, that's something else that we want to do. Give a couple of these concerts and stuff for. That way, when next time you come out, you got more to shake with.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be something else that I talk about, far as financial and mental and physical support that we're not getting when it comes to people like me and you that's raising up. And it's simple. We ain't asking for much.
Just support. That's it.
We ain't asking y'all to come to no $100 a table benefit, nothing like that.
Right. We asking them to help themselves, really, basically. Basically, asking you to help yourself.
And then you get faced with criticism.
Yeah, I see, like, sometimes you ask people to sign a petition, they be like, I already signed it. I be like, you didn't even read it. You don't even know what it's for. I already signed that. I'm like, wow, okay, I can't argue with you, but all right.
Man, I do that for a living. It be funny because sometimes I'll be the only one with the petition, like you might have been in. Man, I already signed. How you already signed? I ain't never seen you before. You can only sign this piece of paper if you sign it with me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm doing this for the kind, because I know. I just have the information. That's why I'm doing this. And then for you to try to reject me for something that I'm doing to help you, I'd be like, well, shit, I ain't got time for this, You guess you don't need the help, shit.
That was funny, because Terry was like, Rich, how you still fighting for these people that will vote for you? I ain't doing it for the ones that didn't vote for me. I'm doing it for the 80% that's lost. I'm trying to find 20% of them to seriously change this. Because that's what, at the end of the day, and it's sad to say, but that's what we got to do. We got to get 20% of this 90% of our citizens to roll with us. Because these people out here, they ain't rollers.
Lost. Like you said, lost. And won't wake up. And that's just the show. I told them, like, you're not going to be able to turn up if your baby on life support. You're not going to be able to turn up if your grandma dying on fucking cancer dialysis and shit. You're not going to be able to turn up when these life situations start to get hectic, because you don't know what the fuck contaminations is going on. You're not aware. You don't even know that they're not even giving you your really economic development. You don't even know what economic development is. You don't know nothing about the systematic breakdown. All you know is you got to pay your bills, so you got to go to work. We got to think bigger than that.
Man, we bigger than that. Hey, Tay. Well, my sister Claudia Perkins, I happen to always support Reverend Paul the best I can.
Yeah.
And when I don't make it to a church, I do watch Pastor Peyton. I also do YouTube. But today, my sister Claudia Perkins, who I was trying to get a hold to her and surprise, and I was gonna let her come on. And because Terrence was telling me some stuff about the school board race that he checked. Because I was negative. I was like, I really, because I got a place that I can do it. I can do debates with all of these candidates. Right. But I'm like personally, like I'm really gonna just stay out of the school board race. And then Terrence like, no, I'm bringing Claudia on.
Why is it that one board? We need to fight for that too. As the people, we can fight for that all to be one board.
Dante, I know 9 out of 10 people that's running for all of those seats. 9 out of 10 people, and it's like 9 people running for 3 seats, and I know 7 of those 9. Right. Matter of fact, I know 7 of those 9. It's 2 people running for 1 seat. I'm very familiar with one, so I'm very biased in that race because I don't know the other candidate. And you see what I'm saying?
Biased in all because they'll tell you anything during election time. They'll tell you whatever you want to hear that they're gonna do to sustain comfortability in your livelihood during an election, and that's like sacrificing. That's like you coercing me to agree with something for you to get a vote. And then you go totally a different way. Like that's what politics is. And I guess
look at the north side of Flint as the prime example.
Prime example. Where's the economic development in that? Bring me some. That's what I'm saying. Can I talk to anybody who's an official? Miss Dr. Weaver, if you want to have a conversation, I'm not socially inclined to talk to nobody. I can professionally uphold myself and we can have an intellectual conversation however you like it. I just need answers. I'm an adult. I done paid a lot of taxes over my years. Now I want my name. And I tell the people, we all can make history. We all can make history. The crisis is now. We're in the crisis.
It's us. We can make moves.
We all can make history.
We all can make moves. Hey, T, before I get in a bad mood, man, play Miss Perkins directing that choir, man. Because I'm about to get in the bad mood and we about to go in left field.
Hold on, trouble don't last always.
church.
What's going?
Go to church. Shout
Yeah,
out
we
them
need.
ladies.
Yeah, we need songs like that because we gotta stay focused because this city can make you change your focus and be
Yeah,
just as nasty and as aggressive as they are.
yeah,
You can become a subject changer just as quick and fast and bad as they are. And we need songs like
yeah,
that. Remember now you see what I mean about before I go too far to the left.
yeah,
Let's get
yeah.
back grounded. You need
Hey,
grounding.
you know what? That's crazy you would say that because I feel like the toughest, strongest guy is the guy who has control. You know, like the one who don't react in the situation where you feel like I would have, did something. Woo, like when Will Smith went up there and slapped, you know, what's the guy name?
Chris Rock.
Yeah, Chris Rock. Okay. I don't show no sympathy for him because I say in my head, I still would have got on his ass. You hear me? Like, you're not smacking me. I'm a grown ass man. I'm sorry.
We
I
got a
ain't playing
problem.
that. Yeah, I'm not playing
Houston,
that.
there's a problem.
But it's the control, like to control yourself in them situations, you are a powerful human being. You know what I'm saying? Because some people know that the consequences is something that they can't deal with. And some people don't look forward to the consequences and react. And those are the dumb ones, the stupid ones, because everything gonna have a consequence.
And man, you right on cue. You done led me into my next conversation because that's exactly what they did. Um, if they would have listened, joined, grouped up, these water bills could have been zero balance.
Right.
I made it very clear. Eric Mays told me how much it would cost to stabilize the water fund. Dan Kildee, the man who brought us the money, said it was possible. The CFO of Flint said it was possible, and the city of Flint didn't make sure it get done. And now, guess what's going on, Tate? People are getting water shut off.
Yep. Yep. Because of the bickering, it's a lack of understanding take away so much from what really could be so simple. Just take
So
that out of
simple.
it. You take the lack of understanding out, and everything becomes complex. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely understand. I definitely understand, and it was something to help. We got to start waking up, man. We got to start waking up. I mean, maybe it's the message. Maybe the delivery and the way we look. Again, I hold myself accountable.
That's an
I gotta
excuse
hold
that they
myself
give, Tay.
accountable.
I
No, I
made
gotta
I
hold
made that
myself
clear
accountable.
yesterday with T. That's an excuse. Hey, bro, it's a lot of activists running around here in dreads. It's people that done run offices that wearing dreads.
Hey, let me
That
say
that's
this right
just
quick.
man.
Let me
It's
say
just
this.
Oh, I'm not
all
gonna
right.
change. I just
Yeah, I'm
said,
just
like,
saying. I'm
maybe
just
that's
saying.
it.
Say that's an excuse that they give. The
Oh, okay.
problem of it is what you got on that paper, bro.
Oh, okay.
That's
Hey,
what the
That
look.
could be a
problem
problem.
is.
That could be a problem.
Yeah.
Hey,
That
man. They need to
what
stop. They need
yeah.
to stop shooting the messenger and accept the message, man. That's all I gotta say. That's all I got.
Amen to that, T.
That's
You
all he
right.
had to
You
say.
on point.
Stop shooting the
Yeah,
messenger.
T. Yeah, that I had to tell T that yesterday. No, cuz it's people more country than you that's running around here making big decisions. Don't let them people give you a false narrative. Don't
Right.
you promote your own false narrative. Just like I made that point, they try to talk about my dress code. I dress just like Karen Weaver, Sheldon Neely, and Dan Kildee. You don't see nan one of them talking about running around in the city, and they all got on t-shirts. But when I do a podcast live with a t-shirt, I'm ghetto. I ain't trying to hear none of that. And it needs to stop. Y'all need to start telling the people to pay attention to what is coming out.
I
Y'all,
don't know.
remember,
It ain't what they call me is what I answer to. So I
it's
could be ghetto.
yeah.
I could
Thank
be
you,
all that. I could be whatever they
thank
want me to
you.
be. I don't care. That
But
I'm not
but
asking.
T,
I'm just saying if you are high official and you blocking the information that I'm trying to give to you, then you're stopping the form that's gonna end up building against you. If you have no problem with the community and you want to help the community, I want to help the community. You want to build economic development? I want to build economic development. You want entrepreneurship in the community? I do too. What a coincidence. Why we can't just work together? That's crazy. You ain't got to like me. I ain't never liked none of my coworkers sometimes. Sometimes I ain't like nobody in the building. I still went to work though.
Agree what we got in common. We got to get this product out. Yeah. We got to get the best product out. Period.
Definitely got it. Yeah.
No matter how we feel about each other.
Yeah, I lost a lot from not knowing. I don't want that to happen no more. So y'all, we gonna be prepared. Wednesday, I definitely coming down there because I got these questions for them. I got some questions for the city council members. I talked to a lot of them on the phone, you know, and they was comfortable with the conversation on the phone. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't come with no agendas or no bad vibes. I just come for like the help.
Trying to get
where I
done.
grew up. Yeah, I grew up here. I lived here all my life. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't I want to give something? Why wouldn't I want to be a part of, you know, something that's helping everybody? That's crazy. Why wouldn't you?
Man, hey, I had a phone conversation today, Tay.
Mm-hmm.
And they like, why don't you help me help you? I'm like, what are you talking about? Take care of yourself. I'm like, I'm living the way I live because I want to, because I choose to. I can switch over and live like you when at a drop of a dime. But why should I want to run around here and have a high consumer bill when I don't have to?
And not care.
And you know, and then I would say, so why is it about that? Why it ain't about the changes that I want to make?
No, they think that's minute. It's not that minute. It's way bigger than just that small consumer bill. Like,
yeah,
that's the little tip of the iceberg. Go to the root. Go to the root. Them problems gonna end up hurting people. Like I said, you can't go turn up when your daughter on ICU or when your kids on fucking life support. You can't go turn up then. Ain't no happy hour then. You know, or you your daughter got Legionnaire and her hair falling out from alopecia. Ain't no turning up then. Or your hair, or you. If you don't give a fuck about if you don't care about your kids, they be making me mad, man. Against the ignorance that I don't get, and I don't like it.
Man, Tay, I think I passed on enough bad word opportunities to let y'all say what y'all want to say, because there'd be a whole lot of times I catch myself, bro. I think I catch myself enough for all y'all
simple, so complex, just a lack of understanding.
I remember when a man was running for governor, and I was helping him get his stuff together, right? And he said, man, Rich, sometimes you need to cuss people out.
Right. I heard that too. Somebody told me that relieve your stress when you do that.
Yeah, he said some people just got to get cussed out. And he was right. Some people just, but I don't want to be the one to cuss them out no more. I done enough cussing in my time.
I want to hold the conversation that they hold without them trying. If they leave if you can't manipulate me and you're not gonna patronize me like I'm like you're smarter than me or I'm slow or this, that, and the third, right? I'm gonna tell you off the gate, I have mental disabilities, but my triggers ain't got nothing to do with a conversation. You know what I'm saying? A conversation can be had.
And your knowledge must be heard. That's the sad part about it. It'd be different if we was just out here with some garbage.
Right.
I can see this ain't no garbage.
Right.
If people ain't paid their water bill in over a year.
As they should not.
And then all of the arguments come up. So I say, you know what? Since y'all don't want to write a resolution to give water credit to those that paid their water bills, let's give everybody that got a water bill $7,000 and subtract their water bill and then give them what's left. And then I know this is a mark that we're not going to get, but I said give everybody who don't have a water bill $3,000. They're not going to do that. But you got to, just like negotiating, you got to start high.
Yeah, definitely.
If we came out talking about give us a penny, they was going to give us a half a cent.
Yeah, they're gonna write that off. Yeah, you right too. That's crazy. You right. I was finna say they probably hurry up and get it, but you right. They probably try to negotiate that penny.
Yeah,
Like, well,
they
we give you a
definitely,
half
man.
percent off.
Listen. When Jerry Winfrey Carter brought the zero balance up at the community at the council meeting, you had my boy Pfeiffer instantly jumping in talking about the people that paid their water bill. Instantly, the conversation started between those that didn't pay their water bill and those that did pay their water bill, instead of everybody getting kicked up the butt.
Right. Everybody
Whether
was
you're
poisoned.
paying your water bill or you ain't paying your water bill, you get, and the more you paying, the more you getting kicked up your butt. Because I've been telling y'all, 60% of your water bill is the KWA bond. But once again, it's falling on deaf ears.
Do y'all think that do y'all think that they changed the lines in General Motors when I read in an article where they says General Motors gave Snyder $400,000 or something like, or $4 million or something like that. It was one of them stupid numbers.
Whoa.
where they kept a line from it wasn't Detroit, like wherever General Motors line is now, they been had that line even when the crisis was going on. They never had Flint water. So I'm wondering how do they not know? Like, again, you know what I'm saying? How do you not know?
It's just the fact that and then I gotta keep bringing up the $267 million that Eric May subpoenaed Rick Snyder's and a whole bunch of others to come down to the finance committee meeting and explain. I mean, it's spots on there to where it have dollar amounts and it's just blacked out. You don't know who that money went to. Then it's spots on there where they didn't gave like 50,000 or 50. I think I'm gonna just say 50,000. They gave $50,000 to a YMCA in Lansing, and then everybody bragging about the money that they took out of that money and spent on the Capitol. But
ain't no community
once
development.
Again,
ain't no community renovation. Ain't nothing in the community.
Every subject was in our community except that subpoena. They were talking about Eric losing his chair, all kinds of conversation, but it wasn't one in there about that subpoena. Just like now, they try to attack and contradict everything that I say, but they don't never try to even touch this when I bring up this subpoena. They try to hurry up and change the subject. If they do say something, they're gonna try to change the subject.
Mr. Mason, he gotta go to court with all his agendas.
Yeah, one person had the nerve to say that I had buses during that time, when the truth of the matter of it is you was accusing Karen Weaver of stealing that money at that same time. You wasn't getting no buses going down there demanding nothing. That was later on in your agenda. Or after you had did that, because he had went both ways. He had started off attacking them, and then
Again, the elections, bro, motherfucker tell you anything.
Anything.
I mean, these people, like, it's sad because I gotta refer to these people like in my lower self again. But y'all, like, they professionals. You understand how we looking at this, like, and then like for you to act like you exceed somebody else because you're slimier and manipulative, then that's not a good look or fit. That's not a good look for somebody who's supposed to be a influence to kids, to society, to a culture, to a city. Like, y'all looking pitiful. That's all I be saying. I don't mean to be disrespectful or rude, but I'm supposed to look up to y'all.
They're not willing to take. I'm willing to take that LT. I'm willing to stand with you and me.
See, I'm willing to stand on anybody that support.
It's an L involved in standing with us. It's an L. It's an L.
Oh well.
But I'm gonna take that L, bro. Cause I'm finna grab me. I'm finna grab some of them papers.
I'm here.
And trust me, I know a way that we can get a whole lot of good signatures in a couple of days.
And I'm definitely going down
And
there
we
to
gonna
summit.
definitely get them.
I tell John all the time, don't let him
We
get me,
gonna
bro.
tell it's one particular spot, and we gonna make sure that one of us is there from 8 to 5 every day.
Did you hear me, bro? I tell John the same. Don't let him get me, bro. Okay. Don't let him get me. No, I'm gonna get back with y'all, gang. I gotta go get me something to eat before I get back on, bro. I'm gonna get back on here later. You have a good day, brother.
All right, yeah, you too. Man, that's my baby, man. Thank you for pulling them up, man. I'm glad I was able to get in touch with him, man. I needed that song too, Terrence. I needed that song too. Well, let's talk about what your brother Jalil got going on next Friday. We got a man. We got we got a meeting, a call of duty for all men, and it's gonna be at Burston at. If Jalil, you still looking, put it up there and make sure I'm right. I think it's 6:00. If I'm wrong, I will be making a correction Wednesday and Thursday. But I think it's at 6:00 up at Burston. It's a call of duty for all men, and we all need to get up there and support that. And then once again, that's like I said, when you have great things like this going on in our city, when you have great things like that going on in our city, the support ain't there, and it's just sad. Jalil, did you want to? No, we ain't gonna even do that. We ain't gonna even do that. I done spread the word. If y'all want to hear from Brother Jalil, y'all get out there and y'all come and support him this Friday. I think it's 6:00. If I'm wrong, I will be making a correction. But according to me, it's at 6. Yeah, it is at 6. I can see this little man. My eyes is bad. I gotta hurry up and find my glasses. But it is at 6. I can't see that. That's some tiny right. Um, I'm just gonna stay me, y'all. And I'm used to doing stuff by myself. But I have tackled some stuff that it is gonna take a group of people to accomplish, and I am gonna be reaching out and trying to get more people to join in and get behind to join in and get behind something positive. I mean, it's time that we just really start lifting our voices and pushing our common sense. I mean, everything that I say is common sense. I do my research and I have everything put together, but then I put out the ending of it. I don't put my whole stuff out. I don't put my whole detail out in the beginning because I shouldn't have to put my whole detail out. I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. During this last election, I said we need to have affordable housing for everybody. And one of my supporters that also supports somebody else that's running for mayor gonna call me up and tell me like, oh, you gotta have an agenda, you gotta this, you gotta that. I done already did all that. I just didn't put it out there. But then a mayoral candidate say we need more housing. And oh yeah, we need more housing. Yeah, we need more housing. Make that make sense. Just like I said before, over a year ago, I said that we need to stand up and I brought it to the forefront that we can actually get them to zero balance our water account, and the effort wasn't there. And now, like a little more than a year later, people are receiving shutoff notice. Wednesday, they're acting like this is brand new. The presentation that Miss Claire is going to be bringing up about affordable water, but it ain't brand new. She been talking about that and had positions out way before I even brought up the zero balance. Way before I even brought up the zero balance. So that's not brand new conversation. And if the people of Flint would have stood up last year, we wouldn't be having these problems that we have right now. We wouldn't have such a cocky council. We have a very serious, cocky council. And they can be cocky because the citizens of Flint is allowing them to be cocky. At the end of the day, if you don't ask for them to do something for you, they're not going to do nothing for you. And this right here, it takes a force. Jerry Winfrey Carter need that yard filled up on September the 12th. And she needs to be able to go up into that council meeting and say, hey, look outside. I ain't the only one that want these water accounts zero balance. And then, like I said, I will hit them with the next proposal, since they want to make something so simple become so difficult. Give every resident that have a water bill in the city of Flint $7,000, take out whatever they owe for their water account, and then give them a water credit or give them their money for whatever they have left. People that don't have a water account, give them $3,000. Once again, at the end of the day, y'all not going, when we work on this, I'm just telling y'all they're not going to give us $3,000 a piece. But it's better to ask for $3,000 and get less than $3,000 than ask for $300 and get $50. That's how I'm looking at that, because I'm seeing what kind of characters that we're dealing with. That you know, that's like I said before, because of choices of who they want to make decisions in Flint. And then you gotta think about it. You got people elected that don't choose to stand up and fight for what's right, because that's our money. The Harper funds are our money. There's relief for pandemic problems that we suffer. It's not for them to decide among themselves what to do with it. Not to do no pump fake town halls and still do what they want to do with it. I mean, every idea they need to come out with, they need to be like, well, hey, look, this person said this here and we rolling with it. Maybe we did have a cry for speed bumps, but I'm really not seeing what speed bumps had to do with the pandemic. But I'm also understanding that if you can find language in those guidelines for spending those funds to put speed bumps down, you shouldn't be making up excuses about finding something in those guidelines to make sure that you stabilize our water fund and zero balance our water account. Well, T, I'm gonna get up out of here, man, and I'll be going live Wednesday at the council meeting, showing the presentation, and also we'll be recording Tay with his conversation that he's gonna walk up to the podium with. And then I think I'm going to get up on the podium and I'm going to beg for people to come out and support me on September the 12th from 3 to 5 o'clock right there on City Hall Yard. Man, bring y'all grills, bring y'all music, bring y'all signs, bring everything. I might not even be there. And the only reason why I might not be there on September the 12th is because a person was telling me today, like, oh, you got to make flyers. No, you can make flyers. Everybody can make flyers. This is a city of Flint problem. This ain't my problem. This ain't my problem. This is a city of Flint problem. And the city of Flint needs to put out to make sure that it's successful. This shouldn't even be based on me making this successful. Hell, there's over 100 people that ain't paid their water bill in over a year. It's people that's getting $1,000 water credit and still $2,000 and $3,000 behind. So let's unite and let's make a stand and let's get things better. T, I know you got some music for us, man. Go on and finish this out. I wish I could turn this camera around, because where I'm at been a very live area. Very live area. I think the arrowhead is in full effect when it comes to the north side of Flint. At least on what was last night? Saturday. At least on Friday and Saturday nights. Anyway, peace out.
City demons, can you see it? I know you see it. Can you feel it?
Can you feel it?
Well, you gon' feel it, yeah. Got the bedrock diva on this track, yeah. It's city demons in my city, yes indeed it is. Got the crabs in the buckets and the haters working every day. It's systematic shit, we gon' make it anyway. Whatever it's doing to me, all I wanna do is breathe. I take 2 steps forward, gotta take 5 back, what's that? I'm tired of that. I hustles every day and I grinds it to the wall, in hopes that one day in this life we gon' fall. They say the urban decay, we don't make it out, there's no escape, that's no mistake. Take it back, take it back, take it back. We gotta take it back, we gotta take the hood back. Take it back, take it back, take it back. We gotta take it back, we gotta take the city back. Paralyzed by falling dreams, we self-medicating. Bottled water solutions, the kids have no vision. They taking all the schools away, but they steady making feelings. But we gon' make it all the way, because we kicking in the building. Take it back, take it back, take it back. We gotta take it back, we gotta take the hood back. Take it back, take it back, take it back. We gotta take it back, we gotta take the city back. When you're under pressure, city demons can take your mind like no other. Hey, you gotta have control, even when it's hard, you're all on your own. Hey. All up in your city, product of your environment, and the city of got the bedrock diva on this track, yeah. It's city demons in my city, yes indeed it is. Got the crabs in the buckets and the haters working every day. It's systematic shit, we gon' make it anyway.
You're now rocking with Terrence Sale on Flint's #1 online podcast, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
It's your boy, Terrence Sales, a.k.a. Mr. Speak for the Streets, a.k.a. Big T, and you locked in to the #1 podcast in Flint, Michigan, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.